it really isn't a big deal. It took a few days in hospital. I felt a little bit stiff and sore for a couple of weeks afterwards, and then it was over and done with, and my life is exactly as it was beforehand. Made absolutely no difference to me, but has made a huge difference to somebody else. Once I knew that it was possible to live with one kidney, which was quite young, I always thought, oh, that would be quite handy if somebody needed the second one. It became possible, and I went through tests, and it happened. I guess the only test that was slightly weird was that they inject a liquid into you so that they can do a scan. But it wasn't unpleasant, it was just bizarre. The only thing that was relatively new was seeing the psychologist, wanting to check how mad I was rather than whether I was mad. He thought that I was probably mad, but it was a kind of a benign madness that would profit other people, so he rolled with it. Shortly before the process finished, I wondered, what if somebody close to me needs a kidney and I've already given mine? What would happen then? And I thought, well, if I let that rule my life, I'll never do it. And it seems like a really good thing to do. And I'm sure if I do it and it works out fine, there'll be other people in the family. We're a close family that would offer. I did tell my sister because I wanted her support. And although she was a bit dubious, she said, okay, that's fine. I didn't tell my mum because I didn't want to worry her because she doesn't live in the same country. The recipient's letter arrived just before I was due to go and see my mum. I hadn't expected it. I opened the letter not knowing what it was and was actually very shocked and burst into tears because it was hugely emotional. The next morning over breakfast, I said to my mum, I'd like you to read this. And she opened it up and she started to read it. And she was saying, what is this? Who is this recipient? Are you the donor? And I could see this conflict on her face, wanting to be really angry that I had done it without saying anything to her. But at the same time, she was really proud. I think the pride won out over the desire to take me by the shoulders and shake me very hard. I think that if there is the possibility to make a difference to somebody's life, well, it seems a bit churlish not to. I think it should be like giving blood. This probably sounds really silly. Like a gift that somebody has given me. Somehow I've been offered the opportunity to make a difference to somebody's life. So it feels like a gift that I've received. I can't say I enjoyed the process, but I'm really glad I did it.